In the vast, watery heartlands of Central and Eastern Africa, a remarkable creature stands motionless, as if it were a statue carved from ancient stone. This is the shoebill, a bird so unique, so seemingly prehistoric, that it is often called the whalebill. To see one is to feel as though you have stepped back in time, to an era when strange and wonderful giants roamed the earth. It belongs to its very own family, a solitary branch on the great tree of life, reminding us of the incredible diversity our planet holds. Its scientific name means whale-headed king, a fitting title for a bird that commands such a powerful and dignified presence in its wetland kingdom. The shoebill is a true marvel of evolution, a living link to a distant past. Its lineage is ancient, and its appearance has changed very little over millions of years. This incredible bird lives in the great freshwater swamps of countries like Uganda, Rwanda, Zambia, and South Sudan. These wetlands are its fortress, its dining hall, and its nursery. The dense papyrus reeds and water lilies provide the perfect camouflage for this patient hunter. Here, in these quiet, secluded places, the shoebill carries on its life, a silent sentinel watching over a world that is rapidly changing around it. It is a symbol of wildness, of an Africa that is still untamed. What makes the shoebill truly unforgettable is its immense clog-shaped beak. This extraordinary feature is not just for show. It is a formidable tool, perfectly designed for its specialized way of life. The beak is enormous, ending in a sharp, curved hook that is lethally effective. It is this bill that gives the bird its name and its almost mythical reputation. When you look into its piercing yellow eyes, you see an intensity and an intelligence that is both captivating and a little unsettling. It is a gaze that has been passed down through countless generations, a look of pure, focused survival. This bird's solitary nature only adds to its mystique. Unlike many other large birds that gather in great flocks, the shoebill prefers a life of quiet isolation. Adults are fiercely territorial, often living and hunting alone, claiming a large patch of swamp as their own. They communicate with a strange and startling sound, a loud bill clattering that echoes across the marshes, often performed as a greeting between a pair at their nest. This sound is as unique as the bird itself, a primitive, rattling chorus that serves as a declaration of their presence, a sound that is becoming tragically rarer to hear in the wild. The shoebill is the ultimate ambush predator, a master of a hunting technique known as collapse. It will stand utterly still for hours on end, its body rigid and its gaze fixed on the water below. It seems to merge with the landscape, becoming just another part of the reeds and shadows. This incredible patience is its greatest weapon. It waits for the perfect moment when an unsuspecting lungfish, its favorite meal, rises to the surface for a gulp of air. In that split second, the shoebill explodes into action, lunging forward with astonishing speed and force, its massive bill wide open to scoop up both fish and water. Once it has its prey, the hunt is not quite over. The bird will use the sharp edge of its beak to decapitate the fish before swallowing it whole. This powerful hunting method allows it to take on surprisingly large prey, including catfish, frogs, water snakes, and even young crocodiles. But this life of a top predator begins with a fierce struggle for survival. A mother shoebill typically lays 1 to 3 eggs, but it is a harsh reality that only one chick will usually make it to adulthood. The first to hatch is often the strongest, and it will outcompete its younger, weaker siblings for food, sometimes even killing them. This brutal competition, known as siblicide, is a stark strategy for ensuring that at least one strong offspring survives. The parents cannot possibly catch enough food to satisfy the hunger of 2 or 3 rapidly growing chicks. Therefore, they concentrate all their efforts on the most promising one. This chosen chick must learn quickly, watching its parents and practicing its own hunting skills on small prey. Its survival depends on its ability to become a patient, effective hunter. It is a difficult start to life, one that shapes the shoebill into the resilient and formidable creature it is. From the moment it breaks free from its shell, the young shoebill is prepared for a life of solitude and self-reliance. Its parents will care for it diligently for several months, bringing it food and sheltering it from the intense African sun. They will even douse the chick with water carried in their beaks to keep it cool. But once it can fly and fend for itself, it must leave the nest and find its own territory. This early education in the harsh realities of the wild ensures that only the fittest and most capable shoebills will pass on their genes, continuing the legacy of this extraordinary species. Despite its strength and resilience, the shoebill is facing a silent crisis. Its survival is now deeply uncertain, with fewer than 5,000 of these magnificent birds left in the entire world. The greatest danger they face is the loss of their home. The vast wetlands they depend on are disappearing at an alarming rate. Humans are draining the swamps to create farmland for crops and grazing land for cattle. Fires are often deliberately set to clear the land, destroying the papyrus reeds that provide the shoebills with cover for nesting and hunting. This destruction is shrinking their world, leaving them with nowhere to go. Another devastating threat comes from the illegal wildlife trade. The shoebill's strange and unique appearance has made it a highly sought-after prize for private collectors. Poachers will sneak into the swamps to steal eggs and chicks directly from their nests. These young birds can be sold for thousands of dollars on the black market, particularly in other parts of the world where they are desired as exotic pets. This cruel trade not only robs the wild of its next generation, but also causes immense disturbance. The shy shoebills are easily frightened and will abandon their nests if humans get too close, leaving their precious eggs and chicks vulnerable to other predators. Pollution also poses a grave danger to the shoebill and the delicate ecosystem it inhabits. Chemicals from farming and waste from nearby towns can seep into the water, poisoning the fish that the shoebills eat. In some regions, such as the Great Sud Swamp in South Sudan, the search for oil threatens to cause catastrophic damage to one of the shoebill's most important strongholds. An oil spill or the construction of new infrastructure could irreversibly harm this pristine environment, pushing the local shoebill population closer to the edge of extinction. The health of the wetlands is directly tied to the health of the shoebill. These combined pressures, habitat loss, poaching, and pollution, are creating a perfect storm that threatens to wipe out this ancient species. The shoebill has survived for millions of years, but it may not be able to survive the rapid changes brought on by human activity in the 21st century. Each lost nest, each drained swamp, and each bird taken from the wild is a step toward a future where the silent, statue-like hunter is gone forever. Saving the shoebill means we must first address the threats that are dismantling its world piece by piece. Fortunately, the story of the shoebill is not yet over. Across Africa, dedicated people are working tirelessly to protect this vulnerable bird and its precious wetland home. In places like Zambia's Bangweulu wetlands, local communities have become the shoebill's most important allies. A wonderful conservation program pays fishermen to act as nest guardians. They monitor the nests during the breeding season, protecting them from poachers and other disturbances. Since this project began, dozens of chicks that might otherwise have been lost have successfully learned to fly and joined the wild population. This shows that when local people are given a reason to protect wildlife, they can become its most effective champions. Ecotourism is another powerful tool for conservation. In Uganda's Mabamba Swamp, guided tours to see the shoebill provide a vital source of income for the local communities. Tourists from all over the world are willing to travel and pay for the chance to see this incredible bird in its natural habitat. This creates a direct economic incentive for people to protect the shoebills and the swamps they live in. The birds are now seen as more valuable alive than they would be if captured or lost to development. The canoe guides who navigate these waterways have become proud custodians of their local shoebill population. International organizations are also playing a crucial role. Groups like BirdLife International are working with governments to create action plans that address the biggest threats. These plans aim to stop the illegal trade, manage wetland habitats more sustainably, and conduct more research to better understand the needs of the species. Furthermore, by designating key habitats as protected areas, such as Ramsar sites, these organizations are helping to secure the future of the wetlands not just for shoebills, but for all the other life that depends on them, including people. These efforts are a beacon of hope for this magnificent bird. The fate of the shoebill is ultimately in our hands. Saving this prehistoric-looking bird is about more than just protecting a single species. It is about preserving the health of Africa's great wetlands, which are vital for biodiversity, clean water, and climate stability. The success of community-led conservation efforts in Zambia and Uganda proves that there is a path forward. By supporting these local guardians and making conscious choices to protect our planet's wild places, we can ensure that the whale-headed king continues to stand sentinel over its marshy kingdom for generations to come. There is still time, and there is still hope.